Hi folks, and welcome back to Meaningful Money. Here on Drift Down once again. Sun is in my eyes, beautiful Monday morning. Better not look at the sun actually, because then I can't see my notes afterwards. Here on Drift Down, this is my sort of on the way to work, just shoot a quick video destination. So here we are again. Now we're going to continue talking about sort of debt and things like that we've been talking about over the last couple of videos, and particularly today I'm on why cash is king. Why cash is king. As ever though, before that, my friends down here in the bottom right, 7 Investment Management, they continue to sponsor me and put their name to what I'm doing here, and I'm very grateful to them for doing so. Now when I say cash is king, I'm obviously not talking about actual cash, all right? You know, the piece of paper and the coins. I'm talking about money you already have in your bank account, as opposed to credit cards and overdrafts and personal loans. We are brainwashed that debt is just a fact of life, it's essential for living, and you can't get by without it. That is nonsense, of course. Just ask your grandparents if they're still around. They got by perfectly well without credit. It was hardly available in their time, certainly nowhere near as available as it is to us now, and they managed fine. Now it wasn't easy, right? They had to save up for things. Shock, gasp, can you imagine doing that? Yes, they had to save up for things, and they didn't buy things until they could afford them. I wonder if we could do that now. I think we probably can. Problem is it's human nature to want stuff now, and I absolutely wrote the book on this, okay? I have been known to walk down to Curry's and pay 10 or 15 quid more for some gadget or other than I could have paid if I'd have waited just 24 hours and ordered it from Amazon instead, because I want it now, and I'm prepared to pay more to have it now. And that's credit in a nutshell. People are prepared to pay more for things in order to have them now rather than waiting. Instead, cash is king. And we buy into all kinds of myths and myths around debt, there we go, which we just sort of assume are law, but which many of us never thought of. For instance, I've heard it said many times that debt is so cheap now, credit is so cheap, that you're using other people's money to fund your own lifestyle, and it's almost as good as cash. Well, no, it isn't. You're paying more for something. If there's debt involved, then there are interest payments. There are penalties if you make late payments. And even though debt is cheap historically, it brings in an element of risk which far, to my mind at least, outweighs any possible advantage you have of borrowing to gear up anything like an investment or, to buy stuff early. Far better to have the money first and buy it. All right, I'm learning this, tell you what, as I go along, as I imagine you are too. But let's sort of walk through this together. So we're going to dispel some money myths and some debt myths as we go on. So thanks for watching this one. Bit of an intro again. Trying to keep them under 4 minutes, as you know. So that's certainly going to be the case for this one. So we're going to carry on talking about this next time. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.